Hello everyone.
We're going to present to you the last part of Section 3.
Hope you guys enjoy.
People of India began getting involved in defining the nation sometime after India's independence, but India's subcontinent began to face challenges like contesting British rule, working together, and challenges with the diverse groups with various goals that made up India. These actions of the early and mid-20th century were as much about Indians defining the British as Indians defining other Indians. In historical views, peasant revolts were often overlooked, but these peasants have made it known of what they are capable of as far as revolts, like the Blue Mutiny and the formation of the All India Kisan Sabha. This association was also known as the All India Peasant Union. They worked to protect and demand the rights of peasants and began in Bihar. Here we have an image of Gandhi. Mahatma K. Gandhi was one of the most well-known Indians of his time. This is because of the success of his non-violent movements. Gandhi also worked along with two Muslim brothers who also bridged their Caliphate movement with Gandhi's non-corporation movements. Caliphate movement and the non-corporation movements began spreading the idea around India that people could protest the British in a non-violent way, which frustrated the British. These movements gained more steam after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, when British opened fire on the protests inside the wall of the Sikh temple in Amritsar. But these movements continued on despite the massacre, and Gandhi was still president of Congress. He helped spread his unique form of politics and resistance. These movements were strong until one got violent. Gandhi then called off the movement, sending the message that if India chooses to use violence to get their way, they are no better at rule than the British.
Around 1929, a realm of political activism was entered and poverty angered Gandhi and the others. He then started another march about the tax on salt. Gandhi was then arrested near the end of the march, which only increased public involvement in the civil disobedience movement.
This image displays a man by the name of Bhim Rao Ambedkar. Ambedkar was a Dalit, or untouchable, who did not follow Gandhi's leadership. He received his PhD from Columbia University and the London School of Economics. However, when Ambedkar returned to India, and also being a Dalit, he was stopped from beginning his career in law. Ambedkar was against Gandhi's beliefs, such as almost every Dalit. He claimed that without representation and reservation in politics, Dalits will still be treated differently due to the caste system. Political leaders from India were asked to go to London to discuss matters for self-rule. Ambedkar won electorates for Dalits. However, Gandhi believed that the idea will divide the Hindu population. Being as stubborn as Ambedkar was, he would not follow Gandhi's demands. This led to Gandhi fasting his food and all nourishment, making Ambedkar back down to avoid being the reason of his starvation. This was also known as the Pune Act of 1932. After the basic tenets of Indian elections came to an agreement, the Government of India Act of 1935 was passed. This basically stated that everything to do with government was to be transferred to Indian representatives. Then in 1937, Congress, the Muslim League, and local parties competed against each other for power. This resulted in Congress receiving most of the votes, local parties running in second, and the Muslim League with no votes.
In 1916, a key player in the Lucknow Pact was the Muslim League, which Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a part of. In 1910, Jinnah started out his career by being in the Legislative Council with Gandhi and Ambedkar. Jinnah led the Muslim League. He was part of the legislative and electoral debates. In 1940, the Muslim League decided they should have their own nation. This was called the Lahore Resolution. In 1942, the colonial state asked for more Indian men to fight in World War II. This time, Gandhi and Congress did not give them any men. This inspired Gandhi to start his Quit India campaign. Activists and many others walked with Gandhi. They did not want anything to do with the British. Bangalore, Midapur, Satara, and Talcher supported Gandhi. The Congress leaders were arrested because they did this. Although this is what Gandhi wanted, Jinnah and the Muslim League stayed loyal to the British.
Thank you for watching.
We hope you enjoyed our little documentary and that you've learned plenty.
This video was created and voiced by Deputy Chia, Jada Mainavarte, and Victoria Perez.